Pretty often here on the channel, I see comments asking me, Ray, which Nintendo Switch model should I buy? With 3 options out there at the moment, deciding on the right Switch for you can be a bit of a dilemma. Do you want the cheapest Nintendo Switch Lite, the original Switch, which I don't have here in my hands at the moment, or the newer high-end OLED Nintendo Switch? There are quite a few options to choose from this year, so which one should you get here in 2022? Well, let's figure it out together. So right off the bat, I think it's pretty easy to narrow things down to the Switch Lite and the OLED Switch. The original Switch is amazing, but with it being so close in price to the new OLED Switch, I think the OLED is going to be the better, more future-proof route to go, especially if you're going to spend that much. If you can find the original Switch used, that's a different story, but with them being so close in price at stores, it's tough for me to say get the original over the OLED at this stage in the game. So that leaves us with the Nintendo Switch Lite and the OLED Switch. The first option we're going to talk a little bit more about is the OLED Nintendo Switch. This is Nintendo's latest and greatest Switch that is undoubtedly the best way to experience Switch games. It features a big, bright, and vibrant 7-inch OLED display, loud built-in speakers, a wide kickstand around pack for tabletop gameplay, double the internal storage of the Lite and the original, and much more. At this point, it may seem like the OLED Switch is a no-brainer, but the Switch Lite does hold its own, and it's in the lineup for people that don't need all those bells and whistles or want to spend that much. The OLED Switch is Nintendo's most expensive model for a reason. It takes the hybrid concept of the original Switch and improves upon it with a system that just looks and feels more modern. The question though then becomes, like I said before, do you really need all the bells and whistles that it offers, and do you want to spend more to get them? If you don't, you may want to take a look at the Switch Lite. The Switch Lite is Nintendo's most affordable entry point into the world of the Switch. It's a small, compact version of the traditional Switch that focuses solely on handheld gameplay. It doesn't have a big, bright, and vibrant OLED screen or removable Joy-Con like the others do, but I always thought the gaming experience on this little thing was amazing. Even though the screen is only 720p, games are sharp, bright, and vibrant, plus the console itself is lighter and more portable to carry around. In my opinion, this smaller, lighter form factor make the Switch Lite the most comfortable version of the Switch to hold in your hands for long periods of time. If you don't see yourself ever needing to dock and play games on the big screen, or if you don't need removable Joy-Con, the Switch Lite is worth checking out. At the end of the day, if I could only have and choose one Switch right here, right now, I would choose the new OLED Nintendo Switch. Even though I travel with my Switch Lite and take it with me pretty much everywhere that I go, the OLED Switch is hands down the best model of the Switch that you can buy right now. It has many more features, and overall, it's just the more superior console. However, if you don't want to spend the money and you don't need all the bells and whistles that the OLED Switch offers, the Switch Lite is going to be more than perfect for you. It all comes down to personal preference and how you want to experience the incredible library of Switch games. That's what it's all about at the end of the day. So that's about all I got for this video, my friends. I hope you enjoyed it and found it helpful. If you did and you liked what you saw, you know the drill. Be sure to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button because it always helps out the channel. Also, don't forget to follow Raymond Strazdas on Twitter and Instagram for much more. Until the next one, I will catch you guys later. Peace!